Well, good morning, all you Vibe Tribe people out there. It's Doc Phineas coming to you today here at Vibe Tribe, and I'm working with my Vibe board today, and this is going to be a special session for all of you seniors out there. I know what it's like to age, believe me. And all of us are going to have to face it on one level or another. You wake up with your morning aches and pains, and all of that pretty much is in the past for me. It's gone away. And I think it's because I use this magnificent machine from Dr. Asahi, the Vibe board, that really has been the game changer in my life. So I just kind of wanted to show you today some of the things that I do to deal with that when you wake up in the morning. You have a little bit of arthritic pain, back pain, leg pain, arm pain, shoulder pain, elbow pain. That pain is something that does not have to be here in your life. And I think one of the big things that you can do is through the vibrational wave therapy, break up a lot of those calcifications that end up in your joints. And it's just something you don't have to live with if you do this the right way. And that is every day for 10 minutes on your Vibe board, program number one. And really, it's all set in your remote control device. So all you really have to do is just turn it on and then start at number one and just keep it there. And you're going to find that it'll be very, very effective. I had some pain the other day because I had to lift a person who had fallen in the middle of the street, pull them out of the street so that they would not be hit by cars. And that's something that you can't dial 911 and wait for. You do not want someone to be roadkill, because they have fallen, they can't get up. So 200 pounds of dead weight is not something I recommend for other 72-year-old guys like me, but it was something I had to do. Afterwards, I had a little bit of back pain. So I got on my Vibe board. 10 minutes later, it was gone, and I haven't had to deal with it since. This is a wonderful way to use vibrational platform therapy. So with no further ado, let's do the things that Doc does every day, and hopefully this will help you in your program. Now, one thing that I swear by are my crystals, and I just use clear quartz crystals. I found a couple of beautiful crystals when I visited Arkansas. You can find them here in Las Vegas at the Crystal Palace. There's a lot of wonderful crystals out there, but you want to really bond with them. Go and select two that you really like. And when I start out doing my morning Qigong, I literally use these crystals in my hands rather than using the bungee cords on my device. I really don't need that for stability. I've been on my machine over 5 months. So, I move with my machine. I'm not worried. I'm not afraid of it. It just makes me better and better. So I do swear by my crystals. I keep them in my hands all the time when I'm doing healing work, and particularly when I'm doing Qigong. When I came out of my experience of having to lift someone to safety and save their life, I had some issues in my rotator cuff. I had some issues in my lower back. And so the first thing that I do in Qigong every day is I start out, before I get on my board, I do the Qigong twist. And when you do the twist, you're lightly hitting each side. And in my case, I'm hitting each side with my crystals very lightly. You're not beating yourself up, but the twisting really brings a lot of flexibility back into your body. If you don't use your body, you're going to lose it, so you have to use it so that you don't lose it. And one of the first places that shuts down is when people sit around all day long watching TV, eating ice cream, the worst thing that you can eat for your joints. That's what causes the calcification. And you just sit there like a couch potato watching TV. That's when your body starts to shut down, and it will lock down to where you lose your flexibility. So just getting up every day and doing some good twists before you get on your machine, that's very important. Another thing that's really great is a Qigong opening exercise I do, where I reach up, pull the Qi down over the back of my neck, kitty cat over the front of my neck, bring all of that energy down, and then I work on kidney and spleen, and I work on those with my crystals. Then I run that energy all the way down my legs, all the way to my toes. and back up over the shoulders, white lotus up, dispense the energy and embrace your day. You will be surprised how many things that one exercise can repair in your body, and it will get you going again. I did 3 of those. Any pain I had in my rotator cuff was gone. And now, without further ado, let's get on our vibe board and talk about some things that we can do. So if you're having a really, really bad day with a lot of back pain, one place I start is just simply by getting on the board and drawing the chi into the body. So once again, red button on, and I've got to make sure that your machine is plugged in. If that plug's not in there tight, it won't come on. Your machine's not broke. It's just, you got to make sure that plugs in. So get on your machine, and when you get on, you want to stand wide-legged with your feet perpendicular. Turn on your vibe board. There we go. Now, when I turn mine on, I immediately sink down, because when you sink down, it will keep you from destabilizing if you're locked hips. You want to sink down in it. Once again, I'm working with my crystals. I bring them across, forward, and in. Across, forward, and in. Across, forward, and in. Now let's do the Qigong wash. I'm reaching up over the back of my neck, kitty cat over the front, running the energy down to back to kidney and spleen, then all the way down my legs to my toes. And take your time. You don't have to rush through this. We're not in a race here. We're waking up the chi in our body. White lotus up, and dispense the energy out into your day. Slow down, seniors, slow down. Take your time with this. If you're young and you don't have any issues of like balance, just go at your own speed. That's great. But when you're older, you have to slow down if you're having balance issues. If you use this board the right way, it will take care of those balance issues. I'm living proof. I used to walk around, like a drunken sailor, and I thought, this isn't any fun because I haven't had a drink, And my balance was just off as I got older. Now that I've been on my machine, my balance is incredible. I don't have those issues of getting up at night and stumbling, to the bathroom. I get up and I walk. My balance is repaired. And I believe it's just because I so work with myself in vibrational therapy. So now I'm just going to bring that energy in, and I'm hitting my back, with my crystals to kind of waken that back. Now we're going to do just a little bit of awakening the body through the arms. If you're having rotator cuff issues, hug yourself. Remember, where your joints are concerned, round movement, round energy is what heals the joints. So if you bring your hands out and make circles, that breaks up those calcifications and starts getting those joints arthritic free. And my doctor is looking at, he couldn't believe the condition I'm in now. So he keeps making me do tests. I've been through MRIs, I've been through x-rays, everything, because he cannot believe. He's like, what happened to your arthritis? My arthritis is basically gone. I'm just unbelievably in great shape. And the only thing, I swear to God, the only thing I do is this 10 minutes a day on my board, and I do it religiously. So here we go. One more great movement. And this is for, once again, breaking up. I take my crystals, especially for men with any prostate problems, women who constantly suffer from UTI. You want to get that energy in just by knocking. We knock on the door of our body and say, wake up. For heart, to get your thyroid, to get the thymus gland functioning. And now I'm working on my kidneys back. If your kidneys aren't working, that's how you clean out your body. It's critical to your body.